All right, guys. So now that we've established a few drills for the idea of controlling the leg, we're going to look to take our partner from standing to on their butt, which will eventually lead into our finishes. Okay, so just like we were talking about with the single leg X drill, we're going to use the drill now. Instead of switching side to side necessarily, we're going to use it to put them on their butt. Okay, so when we come up into the position, we're going to make sure again that our knees are close to our chest, or at least going towards it. That way our hips are off the mat, and we could basically set like a notebook under our hips. Okay, that's how you'll know if your hips are in the right position. If you can't put your hand under your own hips, your hips are too flat, and you need to bring your knees more towards your chest. Okay, so from here, I'm going to look to put one knee inside, one foot goes on the outside to the hip. Okay, and I'm going to connect my knee to my ankle. Okay, turning my foot out so my leg is rotating this way, and my knee is just going to connect to the inside of my ankle with my foot. Turn for me. With my foot on the far side here. Okay, so from here, I'm going to look to bring my knees in the same direction all at once, keeping my hips off of the mat, making sure my body and my hips are engaged into his leg. And I'm going to look to take him over the side that I have the single leg X on. So I'm not trying to sweep him towards the inside, away from the side I have the foot on the hip on. I'm going to take him towards it, overhooking the leg that I'm sweeping on. Okay, so here, I'm going to bring my hips up, connect my knee to my heel, and then I'm going to look to turn my knees towards the outside. Okay, putting him on the ground.
So your knees are both pointing in the direction that you want to sweep them?
Yes, so that's the biggest thing with this drill just a sweep in general, is that a lot of people make the mistake of coming here and starting to push, or starting to try to take them towards the ceiling to put them down, right? So we don't necessarily need to take them up off of the mat. We just need to take them over their own leg.
So you'll be sweeping me towards the, the Fuji mat.
Yes, so we're going to be sweeping them towards that little hole Mahmoud left in the wall.
Sorry about that.
Here.
Fanatics.
Foot on the hip, knee connected to the ankle. My other foot is laced under his far butt cheek, and I'm using my knees now to point, and I'm going to take him over that. Okay, eventually setting him to the ground, keeping a good position on the ankle here. When you guys are looking for the sweep, just like the other drill we talked about with the elbow pinch, we're going to want to make sure that we keep a really good tight position. We'll get into the finishes later. Both of the drills go hand in hand though. So when you're doing the sweep, when you set them to the mat, your elbow, practice having your elbow in the same position you would as if you were doing the elbow pinch drill. So they go hand in hand together. Okay, so one more time. Here, my knees come towards my chest, keeping my hips off of the mat. I'm going to bring one knee inside, one foot to the hip, and connect my knee to my ankle. From here, I'm going to look to overhook the leg. So all that means is I have my wrist behind his calf now. And when I go to sweep him, I'm going to take both of my knees and point them out and take him over his own leg. Here. From here, I want to practice keeping my elbow tight on his foot here. Okay.
All right. There's Casey.
Do it again. So on this one, make sure that you're really keeping these two connected. And instead of pushing with one and following with the other, both of them push towards the outside at the same time, and it'll put him more straight to the ground.
That was a good detail. You got lucky on that one.
I'll take a look any day of the week. So come back up one more time. So now when you come into it, keep this connection, the knee to heel connection that we talked about, and take him over his own leg, overhooking it. Don't use one before the other. We're using the foot and the knee being connected to take them over at the same time.
Back.
Here, good. Now same time. Boom. Beautiful. Good. Pinch that elbow in a good position to finish now.